In August 2018 in Fontana, California, a man named Thomas Perez Jr. contacted police to report his father missing after he failed to return home. When officers arrived, they found the house in disarray and items they believed were suspicious, which led detectives to question Perez about his father's disappearance. But rather than treating him as a worried son, police began 17 hours of intense questioning and psychological abuse that included them bringing Perez's dog to the station and suggesting that they might have to put him down, while repeatedly accusing him of killing his father and insisting a body had been found, causing him to eventually snap and confess to the crime, even though his father was never dead.
I can't call his people on it?
There's nobody that is going to tell us where he's at except you.
I don't know where he's at, that's why I was...
You know where he's at.
See, that's what I mean. They keep saying, okay, where is he? He's buried type of thing.
How come your dad's blood is all over your house?
Yeah, that's another thing they said, too. I don't know.
You have no idea.
I didn't see any blood anywhere.
So are you the one that tried to clean up the blood?
I didn't clean up any blood, so I don't know why. Can you show me a picture where you show blood?
I can't show you a picture because it's not
no
red blood. It's whatever chemicals they put on it.
We had to spray chemicals all over your garage, all over the steps of your house, all over the rail, carpet. Your dad's blood. It is. I'm telling you, it's your dad's blood.
Thomas, remember what we talked about earlier? How sometimes you get stressed out, and maybe with with medication you might black out or forget things, or whatever the case may be. If that's easier.
No.
Thomas, that's not going to help anything. Thomas. Thomas.
Hey, Thomas, I think you're stressing mom out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You okay, buddy? Yeah, just lying down. Okay.
The city of Fontana has agreed to a $900,000 settlement with a man they detained for a murder that never happened. He'd actually called them for help, and then they pressured him to confess to killing his father, but his father wasn't dead.
You killed him, and he's dead. And your dog is sitting here looking at you, knowing that you killed your dad.
Detectives even suggested the dog may have to be put down after witnessing such a traumatic event. Authorities put Perez in a hospital on a psychiatric hold. It was days later he finally learned that his father was alive. Perez filed a federal lawsuit against the Fontana Police Department and was awarded $900,000. But the city added the settlement included no finding of wrongdoing. None of the officers involved in the case have been disciplined. In fact, several have since been promoted.
In Syracuse, New York, police responded to a violent scene in May of 2019 where a man named Charles Jones had been fatally beaten and stabbed by another man. And when officers arrived, they spotted the man's uncle named Robert Adams at the scene, kneeling over Jones' body in shock. But instead of sympathizing with Adams, who had just watched his nephew lose his life, officers found his actions at the scene suspicious and decided to take him in for questioning. And although Adams constantly denied harming his nephew, The detectives repeatedly lied about having evidence that they didn't have in order to get Adams to confess. And unfortunately, the pressure would eventually break Adams, and he would confess to killing his nephew, a crime that he never committed.
So what happened up there, man?
Well, what happened, my nephew got into some guy, they fighting and stuff, and I'm drunk, hey, what happened?
What happened between you and him? What happened between you and your nephew?
Nothing. He was fighting some guy.
Hey, just be truthful now.
Yeah, that's truthful.
No, come on, man. We got a video of it and everything. We need your side of what happened.
That's what happened.
But you understand the position that we're in? We got people that call 911. We got video. We got all this stuff.
Okay, what did you look at the video?
Right, and then you come in here and you're just putting this mysterious third guy in the picture, but you don't have his. You said you know him, but you don't know his name. You just know him as bro. So you can't even give a description or what he's wearing or anything. You understand why we would kind of question what you're saying? If we switch seats here, do you understand why we would question that?
Sure.
It almost seems like you're creating this third person.
No, I'm not.
We're just talking in circles.
How long you want to do this for? Here's the thing, you know what I say sometimes? And I say it to my kids sometimes. Okay, have a little pride in yourself. Okay? You got dick deep. Have a little pride in yourself.
I did not hit Charles.
Because there might be an explanation for it, but I mean, if you outright deny it, and
We can't help
the
it.
video and the witnesses tell otherwise, then we can't
Man,
help it.
look at the video, look at everything, the witness and everything. Man, go on, man. They tell you the same thing.
Well, they haven't so far.
Yeah. I didn't do it. Yeah.
If you didn't, then who did? Vanessa?
Nope.
Because Vanessa doesn't fit the description of someone with a hat that says bird game on it. You know? It's a distinct hat, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man.
I didn't do it, brother.
You gotta understand that when
I did not do it, man. I swear. Man, I swear. Man, God, dog,
if I understand, you might not want to believe right now that you did it.
But you understand that this is your opportunity to describe why this happened.
Man,
Maybe-
I'm telling you, we was drinking.
Maybe you made a mistake. Maybe it was
No,
maybe it was 100 things. We don't know.
We was drinking. Next thing I know, these two, Charles and fighting.
Right.
That's what's that. Yeah. Nope, I didn't do it. Oh. I didn't. Okay, I'm trying to tell y'all what happened. You tell me I'm lying.
Well, let me put it to you like this, okay?
Oh, man,
We got several people saying that you, all right, got into an argument with this guy, and that you hit him with a stick. All right, just hear me out, okay? And that you hit him with a stick, and that you hit him so hard that he got knocked out and went to the ground. So we're trying to verify whether or not you intentionally hit him because you're a predatory person who wants to go out there and hurt people and do bad things to people, or if this is just a family argument that went awry.
No.
He ends up falling and hitting his head or something.
Right.
Oh, my God. What y'all trying to make me say something I ain't do?
I don't want you to lie.
We just want the truth. A lot of the questions we're asking, we know the answers to.
Yeah.
We just got to hear it from you. And we weren't there. We don't know how you were feeling at the time. Maybe you were scared. People don't like to say that. If I was getting my ass beat and I was scared, I wouldn't want to tell somebody that. But that's important. We didn't, like my partner said, we don't know your perspective because we weren't there. We weren't involved in it. You know, he had a few drinks, so you know. It could have been a little delayed or skewed at that point anyway, so we need to get inside your head. That's why we're here talking to you, so we can get your perspective why you did what you did. There's an explanation for everything.
The things you don't want to talk about are the things that are going to help you out in the end. There's no doubt about it.
Fellas. I did not hit the boy. Okay?
We know that you did. That's where the sticking point is.
Let me tell you what happened.
I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it.
Right? We broke my TV. Okay? Then beat me up. I hit him.
How? How?
Stick.
Where'd you get the stick?
It was on the ground.
Outside?
Yeah.
Was he standing when you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he fall and hit his head?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And when the ambulance came, I covered them up.
Did you feel bad about what you did?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
What were you saying to him when you were...
I'm sorry.
You think you could have handled it differently?
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to call the cops on him.
Yeah.
You should have been.
As the investigation continued, serious flaws emerged, and evidence and witness accounts pointed away from Adams, revealing that police had arrested the wrong man. And after spending 8.5 months in jail, Adams was finally freed and prosecutors dismissed the charges against him. And the case later resulted in a manslaughter charge against another suspect and raised major criticism over the handling of the investigation and lack of consequence for the detectives. But fortunately for Adams, after suing the department for over $30 million, he would agree to an unknown lesser amount as compensation for the 8 months he wrongly spent behind bars. In December 2016 in Neptune City, New Jersey, 19-year-old Sarah Stern mysteriously disappeared. Her abandoned car was later found on a bridge with the keys in the ignition and no sign of her body, so police quickly focused on her childhood friend Liam McNancy, who had spent the afternoon with her. And prosecutors later learned that Liam had been plotting a robbery against Stern for months over money she recently inherited. And Liam would be caught on a hidden camera speaking to a friend he trusted, breaking down all the horrific things he did to Sarah in order to steal her money.
Dude, you can't blame me for doing this, right? I gotta feel you up real quick, alright?
You're good.
No disrespect.
I'll show you.
No disrespect, okay?
Nothing.
Yeah, I got the FBI on my ass, dude.
What are they questioning?
Oh yeah, a lot.
About what?
About killing Sarah.
So you've been laying low, I guess.
Oh yeah. And that's not even the worst part. The worst part of it is, I thought I was walking out 50 grand, 100 grand in my pocket. She had one safe, and she took money out, and she only had 10 grand. And this money, I don't know if it was burnt or something, it's f***ing old money, terrible quality. I don't even know if I can put any of it in the f***ing bank.
Right, because it'll probably look sketchy, right?
Looks sketchy, and it'll look like it's Sarah's money, especially if it's a federal investigation.
Right.
If they're looking for the guy who has the f***ing old money.
Right, because it's probably like the old dollar bills and it's not like the new because the $100 bills are changed now.
Exactly. No, it's from the 80s, dude. It's old. And then...
What, she found it in her house or something?
Huh?
She found it in her house?
Yeah. She spent a lot of money. And I didn't even get a quarter of it.
So you only got like, what, 7 grand or so?
Somewhere around there.
And you spent it all?
No, I haven't even tried to do anything with it because it's in such bad shape.
Yeah, you can't even use it.
Like, I need to lay low and then maybe, like, tape some shit up and see if I can put it in the bank.
So what, do you have it hidden or something?
Yeah.
Where'd you hide it?
Sandy Hook. I had planned Sarah's situation for me to be interrogated by cops. Like, that was whole part of my plan, to make me look not guilty.
What did you finish?
You didn't hear about it? It was all over the news.
Right, but I didn't know if you went through it.
Yeah. And the worst part is, we threw her off the bridge, and the body never showed up.
It's probably frozen.
It's probably all the way out in the ocean. Dude. Alright, so I'm hanging out with her. She has, we went to the bank, she took some money out, not all of her money. We're counting it out, and then she goes to walk out the front door. I choke her out, drag her. My biggest problem was the dog, and her dog laid there and watched as I killed her. Didn't do anything. Her f***ing dog.
What kind of dog?
Yeah, what kind of dog is that? It's like some...
Was it a big dog?
It looks like a beagle, but it's like the size of a Great Dane. I choke her out, drag her into the back, put her in a bathroom, and then I had to go straight to work. So Preston came over, took the body, put it in the bushes. I pretty much hung her, like... I picked her up and had her just like dangling off the ground, and she just pissed herself and
because you lose control of your
said
balance.
my name, and then that was it. And it took me a half an hour to kill her. I thought I was going to be able to choke her out and have her out in like a couple minutes.
Choked her up for 30 minutes.
I choked her out, and then she was just laying there having a seizure or something. So then I got a shirt and I just shoved it down her throat so she wouldn't throw up or anything, and held my finger over her nose and set a timer. That's the only time I had my phone. And it took me like a half an hour after I hit start on the timer.
Iceman, bro.
Nah, the Iceman makes everything out to be more dramatic than it really is. I don't feel any different, and I don't think about it.
Small community of Neptune City. They all knew each other. That's what makes this really a heinous event, that these were two people, meaning Sarah and Liam, that knew each other since, I believe, grammar school. So on count 1, murder in the first degree, it's life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. Count 2 is robbery in the first degree. This sentence will run concurrently, meaning at the same time. It's 20 years New Jersey State Prison. And count 5, desecrating human remains as second degrees. That's 10 years consecutive to the other counts, to count 1 especially.